See ya, buddy. Thanks for the underwear. He did buy me underwear.
Did you really? Okay. I was like, there's got to be a joke here somewhere.
It was on Facebook, yeah.
That's funny. Oh my gosh.
They're noodles.
That's very nice. Noodles for your noodle.
The companies meet on these, and they had a promo code Terra44. So, you know, it was around that time.
Got it.
And I had to.
You had to.
It wasn't too bad. They were like $5 each, you know. So, with the promo code, without the promo code, it's like 10 or something, right?
Very funny.
Yeah.
How do you feel about low roll chooses?
You got it.
Well, good night.
Good night. See you, Alex. 8. 7. That's you. All right. Good luck. I'm supposed to lose sometime after turn 2. That was the advice. Don't lose on turn 2.
I've turned 2 to one person.
That's all I heard. I don't know. I just repeating what I was told.
Well, hopefully you don't get turn 2, but
It can happen.
it can happen. Yeah, I'll keep this.
I will keep this.
Alright, I'll lead off on a Saga and pass.
We're just like, we gotta talk about this shit. Our SKUs are this weekend, buddy.
Okay, we'll go here.
He's coming here on Saturday.
And I will shock in a Sacred Foundry. And I will cast a monkey.
Right.
And I will pass.
Trigger Saga goes to 2. Alright, I'll play this T West and pass.
Arena of Glory. Combat.
We can't remove some fraud.
That's not going to help me very much, but I'm glad it's exiled.
You can cast it if you want.
I could, but I think I'm going to cast some other things. All right, so let's cast instead
It's like a Ramstone.
that, and then I'll use my treasure for that.
Okay.
And so that's 1. And go to my end step. That.
Sure.
And that'll be my turn.
Alright, draw, trigger. I'll float a mana in response.
Yep.
Look at my amulet.
Let the fun begin.
So negative.
It's fun for you.
I don't even really have it.
No?
Fire 'em up. Alright. I'm gonna play Forest for turn. I'm gonna use my 1 floating to cast Spelunking.
Yep.
Trigger Spelunking. Draw. Put this Otawara into play. Thinking, sorry.
That's great.
Alright, I'll put this Growth Chamber into play and pick up this T-West.
Okay.
And I'll pass.
I'm going to go combat.
Sure.
Swing with the team. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Got a Grazer.
No, I'm not going to cast that.
I think.
I am going to cast, however, Seasoned Pyromancer.
Sure.
Discarding two flages
Okay.
and 2 dudes. So this goes up to 4.
About to do life.
Okay, you got that. All right. Draw my 2 cards.
5, 6, 7.
Play land.
That's City's Blessing. You have ascended.
I have ascended, so I'm going to leave that like that. So I go to my end step. So I'll create 2 of these and 2 more of these. So that's 4 more. This goes to 8.
Yep.
And I'll pass the turn.
Let's see what we got here.
Triggers. In your beginning of combat.
Okay, so this is a.
So I'm going to do the 1 mode. Exile up to X cards. And do so X be so.
You took the loss, yeah.
Oh. Fair enough. Alright. Alright, I'll play Carbolic Vestige. I will float a green. That's Alright, I got my own dice.
Here, it's a green one.
That works. I have a green floating. I'm gonna float the rest, but I'm going to use it all and keep a green floating. And cast Escape Shift. Going 3 lands.
Then I will flashback Dark Shaw.
Yep. That's good. Okay. That's my graveyard. Alright, so these are all going to enter untapped. And I have 2 Lotus Field Sack triggers and a Vestige trigger. So
You had 1 green floating still.
Correct. So I'm going to make 1 green off of my Vestige.
Right.
I'm going to make 1 colorless off my Vestige. I'm going to make 3 blue off my Vestige, or off my Lotus, and I'm going to make 3 more green off my Lotus.
Yep.
This is what we'll do. And then I will sack everything.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to transmute Talaria West with my 3 blue that I had.
Right.
Talaria West will get Summoner's Pact. I'll cast Summoner's Pact. That will get Aftermath Analyst. Alright, I will use my colorless and green floating, leaving me to 4 green, to cast Aftermath Analyst. Okay, trigger Analyst, mill 3 cards. Good?
Yep.
Alright, I'll mill 3. I'm going to spend my 4, activate Aftermath Analyst. That returns all lands from my graveyard back to the field.
3/4, a 3/3,
Not the Escape Shift. Use this and this. Okay, so I have a mountain of triggers here. Okay, so I'm going to sort these in like piles of things that are triggered and things that are not triggered. Okay, so in response to all the triggers, I'm going to float all the mana. That's the first thing we'll do, and then we'll go through the triggers.
Yep.
So I'm going to make 1, 2 green here. This is going to be 2 colorless. I'm going to leave this untapped actually. So I'll make 1 colorless. 1 blue. And then I'll make 3 blue here, 3 green here, 5 green red here. The red's just going to be a colorless. That's fine.
Right here.
Okay, that works. It doesn't really matter. But, and then 2 more colorless here. The 3. Okay, and now my triggers. So these 2 triggers are going to make 2 more greens. We'll just do this here. And then I have a Bounce Land trigger, which will return my Talaria West, and I have 2 Lotus Field Sack triggers. So they're going to sack 2 Lotus Fields for the first trigger, and then Gruul Turf plus Crumbling Vestige for the second trigger. Okay, so you're left in this state. Alright. I'm gonna cast Titan. So I'll use red, 3 colorless. I'm gonna use 2 colorless, I'll leave 1 colorless left. So that's 3 mana, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
Okay. Titan results. Trigger my Titan. Okay, so I am going to get Shifting Woodlands and I don't think it really matters. At all? Yep, doesn't really matter. Okay, we'll get this Semi-Growth Chamber. Sure. Okay. So in response to my Growth Chamber trigger, I'll float a blue-green, 6/5, and then we'll pick up this forest.
Yep.
Okay, so now I'm going to use 4 green. Sorry, this is 6.
Yep.
I'm going to use 4 green, going to 2 green.
Yep.
To make Woodlands a copy of Analyst.
Right.
Instant sorcery creature lands.
Right.
And then I'm going to use 2 green and 2 blue with this to. Sorry, I'm going to float a green before I do this.
Okay.
To sacrifice and make the use the Analyst ability. Okay. So now each iteration, I'm making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana.
Right.
And it only cost me 8 mana to activate Analyst or activate Woodlands and bring back all my lands. Okay. So, and because of Lotus / Vestige, I'll make infinite mana.
Right.
Okay.
Got all that mana.
Great. So now with infinite mana, I'm going to activate Mirror Pool on each of my loops to start targeting Primeval Titan or Analyst, whichever, and
So you're gonna start copying this?
sorry. So I'm gonna start targeting my Shifting Woodland. So I'm gonna start targeting Shifting Woodlands actually.
Okay.
I'm sorry. So I'll make it an Analyst,
Right.
and then I'll target it.
Right.
If you have a response, I will crack it. I will crack Woodlands in response. So then it'll bring back all the lands.
So you're just gonna, that's how you're making all the mana?
No, so I'm just making mana. So each iteration, Lotus Fields will sack these 4 lands, and then sacrifice itself.
Okay.
And then when they come back, I'm gonna make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So it only cost me 8
Right.
to copy Analyst and crack the Analyst.
Right.
So I'll eventually I'll do this infinite times and make infinite mana.
Right. And then with that, you're going to make copies of
Aftermath Analyst.
okay.
Okay. Each copy of Aftermath Analyst will come in normally 3 cards.
Yep.
Are we following so far?
Yep. And then you're going to be using this to make a copy of something in your graveyard.
So eventually,
You're going to get another Titan in there.
I'm gonna get a Haster land, and I'm gonna start hasting all my copies of Analyst.
Yeah. So I think you got it.
And I'm gonna attack you for a minute.
Yeah, because all I could do, all I was waiting on is I was going to be able to kill this one,
Yeah. So.
but then you're going to get all those in there.
Well, so the idea is that every time I target the Shifting Woodlands, if you have a kill spell, then I will just sack it in response and then do it again the
Okay,
next
we
time.
got it. I needed to hear how that was going to.
No problem.
All right, here we go. I'll go to 17.
Oh, wait.
I'll get a Sacred Foundry.
I'm feeling the Ocelot Pride Guided Souls Ocelot Pride draw.
Yeah, you know, it's not a bad call.
I mean, you can definitely Starfire.
I'm going to start with this one.
All right.
All right, your turn.
Or play,
Very cool. All right. I will play this Boseiju, I guess.
I need to decide to go
Combat. Hit you for 1.
I don't want to set too much.
Godless Shrine tapped. And pass the turn.
Alright, I'm gonna play Cavern of Souls, naming Human. Oh, I don't. Doesn't matter. Sorry. I'm gonna cast Explode.
Oh, okay, got it.
On that turn where I attack my team,
Draw. I'm gonna put a Gruul Turf into play, pick up my Cavern.
yep. But then you would just
That's you.
Yeah.
If I need lava there, well, I have to flip this. I didn't
3, 5, 8. No, not on board. But if I had gone Heat,
Bloodstained Mire, go to 17. Gonna get a mountain.
graveyard, I trample. I just do too many ones. I do 6. That's too many.
Play Blood Moon.
Sure.
in any.
Combat.
How many lands are in your deck?
Let's see, that's 6, so 1 cat, and pass turn.
Give it a 0.
Put it on my turn.
0 here, but it's got
Not a
2
lot.
balls.
Alright. Force of Vigor, pitching.
They're on the top 3.
One of your top.
Yep.
60.
Science is improving.
Math.
Alright, I'll play an Aftermath Analyst. Trigger.
Sorry for taking this.
1, 2, 3. And then I will play this Gruul Turf, bouncing my Besiju.
Is it a 0 land double bubble?
Try it again.
Alright.
Another Blood Moon. You got a nice blocker there.
Beat my 1/3.
What's that?
I said beat my 1/3.
I cannot. Your turn.
Standard mono red. Phoenix
Alright, I will play this Mountain, play an Amulet.
Yep.
Nice deal.
Mountain. Try to discharge the Analyst.
It's dead.
Combat. Swing for 3.
Did you lose or win?
Play Goblin Bombardment.
That's bad.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
understand my pain.
So 1 City's Blessing.
Yep, and then you get another one.
It makes me want to die. And then
That's
you do.
you're at 14.
I had an okay hand,
Pass the turn.
but didn't draw nerve.
Pass. Alright, I think I have one more turn.
At least keep
5.
So yeah, this will be 5, and then I'm going to bring 2 more out.
Yep.
4, 6, 8. Yeah, I got you. Right. So
Oh, this just doubles all your tokens.
the ones that come in the turn. So I bring out this first one,
Right.
and then it sees it, and then it makes a second one because I have City's Blessing.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, I'm at
Nope,
9.
you're at 9. Got it. Okay. Your
I was
turn.
like,
nope,
okay.
nope. Bad math.
Okay, well I didn't draw 4, so yeah.
Okay. I will keep.
Okay, so I'm gonna play a Vestige, make a green, play an Amulet. Pass.
Bloodstained Mire, pass.
Alright, I'll play a second Amulet. I'm gonna play this bounce land. I'll have 2 Amulet triggers and a bounce land trigger.
Yep.
Alright, so I'll make 4. I'll make 2 red, 2 green.
Yep, there we go.
And then I'm gonna pick up this
I'm not
Vestige.
making it past turn 2.
No, you are. You're good. I'm gonna play this Spelunking one
Yeah.
floating.
I'm going to go down to 19 and go search while you're finishing.
I'm gonna make a bunch of mana and pass. big follow up here. I was 2 cards short of turn 2, yeah.
Dang it. No, so it'll be turn 3. Okay, so this I will leave here. Go to my turn, draw. Play this. He seems so weak. I'll go here. 18.
My hand is kind of bad.
Well, I'm taking a chance here. Because all I'm going to do is play my Ajani.
Sure.
Which ultimately, if you have what you need, isn't going to make a difference, but go ahead.
Alright. I'll explore.
That was a very good call.
We go deep. We go deeper. Yeah.
I feel like I'm just gonna die to Moon next turn. Pass.
Go to 17.
Unholy Heat.
You probably have a Force of Vigor anyway, but
I don't.
no?
No.
Okay, well,
I was kind of relying on my 2 draw steps to find me something, and they drew me pretty bad cards. I needed a land, would have done it for 3,
Have spell pierce.
or Primeval Titan, or Summoner's Pact.
so I will cast the Moon,
You got it.
and then I'll swing for 3,
1, 2, 3.
and it's your turn.
Well, no, the ball.
Play Lotus Field and
Play a mountain.
If I successfully
I'm gonna fuse Wear and Tear, do 1 of each. Cast an Oscillate Pride.
Sure.
And then swing for 3, and pass turn.
some more.
Pass.
I'll go first this time.
No, I don't think I was as soon as the defense I think the rumble.
Goblin Bombardment.
I'm gonna respond. I'll cast Vampire's Vengeance.
Okay, so that does 2 damage to each creature.
Each non-vampire.
Each non-vampire. Okay. So I will pay a red.
Showdown.
I'll do 1 here.
Sure.
Convert him.
Yeah, you got it.
Let's go away.
Alright, and I make a blood token.
Yep. Here, here, here. Okay, this resolves.
Good.
I will make a cat. Do 1 damage to you.
Yep.
And pass the turn.
Okay. I'll crack my blood token. I'll discard Scape Shift. Draw a card. Play an Amulet. Pass.
Play an Oscillate Pride.
Sure.
Play another Johnny.
Gross.
Yep. Sorry. Create another cat.
Take 5.
Yep. And then
Hit me for 2.
I hit you for 2, right? Yep.
Go to 6.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not enough. Pass turn.
Forest. Nope, you got it.
All right, good games, man.
Good games. Yeah, I just...
This, you didn't draw?
So I had... This was what I ended up having. Not this. So the problem is that I can't, if I play Lotus Field, I have to sack 2 lands, and I'm not left with any lands to escape shift with.
Right.
So I have enough mana, I don't have anything to do.
Right.
So, and then Brazier doesn't do anything. If I drew a land, then I can just play a 3rd land, and then if it was a green land specifically, then I can kill you with escape shift. But even if it's not a green land, I can play Grazer off the turf, and then play this, and I'll make a ton of mana, and then I kill you with, I can still kill you with escape shift, I think, even just for 2.
Well, that's
Maybe,
cool.
but I don't know.
I said I like the escape shift version that you're running. That was game 3, correct?
That was in 3. Yeah, I was still a bunch more cards down from Force.
Good old Blood Moon. I know it's not clever, but it's effective.
It's good. It's your best way to combat this matchup.
It is.
Otherwise, if you didn't have access to Blood Moon, I don't think you could ever win this matchup.
No way. The other things are just to help. So I'll show you what else I sideboarded. Love your thoughts on it, but sometimes I over sideboard because then I change my deck too much.
No good.
No good? The wear and tears, what do you think?
Good. If you hit my turn 1 Amulet and I don't have a follow-up, it's like bad for me.
So that's not...
So this just doesn't do anything. It
You're
seems
doing
like
things at instant speed, is that why?
it seems like this stops Analyst Loop, but I can kill you in other ways. Like
it's too narrow. And
I'm still playing Titan.
Yeah.
Like even though, so like me just hasting a Titan and hitting you, and then like I just have plenty of ways to win other than just the graveyard combo.
These are better.
This just completely shuts me down, obviously. This is good because, like I said, if you hit an early Amulet or my turn 3 Spelunking, it's bad for me. So.
Yep. Okay. Good. Thanks for the advice.
Yeah, I think you just need these 6.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was feeling after we got going.